heard a rumour that there was this guy who could make anything work in a business fashion.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd have the creative bit and the entrepreneurial flair, and he'd look after the boring bits.
The money.
Yeah.
So then how did you find him, or did he find you?
He taught me how to DJ, didn't he?
Yeah.
Manny dragged me into the DJ world, and my second engagement, I think, was in Oldham at the Tower Club, and I was doing the proper celebrity DJ, you know, getting drunk, giving him a CD, going, "Oh, put some on there, mate." And
Isn't that what you still do?
No, I don't. Now I do the same thing, but I just don't get drunk.
Right. You get someone else to put the CD.
Yeah. And I was going, "Aaron, put this on, Aaron," and he's going, "Listen, no, you should do it yourself." I was going, no. And he's going, no. He said, "All right, that's it. You do it yourself." And he walked off. And I was like, "Oh my God," I had 250, 249, 248, and I was like, "Oh my God." And that was it then. I learned to do it myself.
We talked about it a few years ago, me and Peter and Aaron Mellor in a drunken haze after a DJ gig in Newcastle. And then we said, "Yeah, we should do it.
The difference was that he remembered that drunken conversation, and me and Manny didn't remember it until we presented when he came up and said, "Remember what we were talking about?" We were going, "No."
And you go, "Oh my God, not another club."
Well, I didn't go that far. I mean, I suppose in you know, with your ego out in full force, I suppose it's one of those funny things, you know. Maybe once you get the nightclubbing bug, you can't let it go. But the hope is that you can do something good with it without being encumbered with the bad bits, which are the mistakes that you made financially. Which those mistakes that we made financially, the end was on the wall. You know, it was just when we could get to it.
Look at it. It's had a 15-year run.
Oh yeah, but it was funded by our old friends, wasn't it, you see? So I mean, we don't have that luxury, so with this one you have to make it work, it has to pay for itself, so there has to be a balance between being realistic and being artistic, and hopefully they'll meet in the middle, you see.
Is it like a manifesto with this, like it was the first time round? I mean, obviously Tony's brilliant at manifesto as well.
Yeah, I mean, I used to sit there with him listening to many of his manifestos, which is one of the strangest things. I was saying that, you know, the last time I sat, as I sat today in this club,
famous,
this is the boardroom, the table was here. The last time I sat, no, in my storage space. It's a fancy name, yeah. The last time I sat in this room was to be told that FAC251 were going bankrupt. And it, you know, all hope was lost, and we were all doomed, and so it was quite odd to sit here today at the start of something that you hope is going to be successful. So it's quite an interesting place for me to be.
Since the Hacienda got taken out of the equation, there hasn't really been a focal point in Manchester. It's all got really fragmented and underground. It's kind of good in a way, but it needs a place. You know, and this is the place, hopefully.
Well, that was the key 20 years ago, wasn't it? Because everyone knew everyone else, no matter what kind of music they was doing.
You know, that was it. And, you know, Manchester's a very parochial little place, man. And it's good if everyone gets together people under one roof. Governments are scared of that kind of stuff, because that way movements start, that way change can happen. Use it.
It kind of changed from the original idea. We were then kind of working on a scheme in the northern quarter, and it was a really nice venue. It's still there, just empty. It was like a 1,200 capacity, and we had loads of objections to both planning and licensing. It was the most objective license application in the history of Manchester.
And that's before they found out me and Manny were involved. God knows what it'd have been like then.
So that kind of stalled the whole idea, really, and it was kind of forgotten about. This building had been sold to a developer and was about to be a flat and to be flats or offices or whatever. And then the developer fell over because there was a recession, and the building popped back on the marketplace. Of course, we can only do it if Ben can get involved and redesign it on, and he's going to be far too busy, isn't he? But we rang Ben, and Ben actually said, "Well, actually, I've just had another project stalled because of the recession," so he was available, and it was almost too good an opportunity to miss, really.
I mean, it's a really key thing to get Ben Kelly involved again.
It's kind of essential, really.
What's he come up with this time? Is it like the Hacienda? He explained me all the ideas behind the design of the Hacienda, and they were brilliant ideas. Is it similar kind of thing?
Yeah, there's a lot of secret narrative that goes on.
Yeah, but that's what we had last time, which was great. We actually
that's how they justify the fees with all that secret narrative, isn't it?
So you got a lot of stuff like that in here this time?
Yeah, the idea was to retain a lot of the original assets of what was the factory office previously, and then redesign the spaces that weren't used as a nightclub space before. So they'd be like the vinyl storage area on the ground floor is now the the live area. The middle floor, which was the accountant's floor, will now be kind of managed room on a Wednesday, where it was a smaller, easier to control dance floor really, so you could be a bit more eclectic and play a bit more randomly, a bit wider angles. And then retain as much as possible of this boardroom. You know, the atmosphere in this space is quite electric really. Imagine some of the conversations that went on in this space at the peak of Manchester and the demise of FAC251.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes were made in this room, weren't they?
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, mate.
Are you going to stay the whole night then?
I won't stay here the whole night. No, I can't do it anymore. Can I? I can't do more than about one all-nighter a week these days.
I'm sure you can. Sure, with a little help you can stay.
Yeah, it depends what sort of help is available, of course.
Yeah.
The thread is music, you know. I mean, I'm a musician and I love groups. There's no doubt about it. It's what I want to do and be involved in. And so, as I've not reached the pipe and slippers moment, as we're calling it today, it seemed like a good idea to me. And ironically, the idea was presented to me once Erin had found the building and said, this is what we need to do, let's do it, and was at the signing for How Not to Run a Club.
Do we want our Mancunian icon, the old buildings, developed into car parks or flats? Or is someone at some point in time going to save something, you know, and stick a flag down and go, right, here we go, we're going again?
This was the one that I tried to buy for Sweet 16, and I was outbid by Factory with my own money to stop me making it a studio. This was going to be the Sweet 16 here in town. So I do have a fondness for it. I've always liked the building. I enjoyed myself very much at the Paradise Factory and at the warehouse project, so I thought, you know, I'd come and enjoy myself more.